I may as well just make the thing the same, the whole screen, because what's the point in them seeing my screen? Well, I guess it's okay to see the screen. I just gotta readjust that. Meh, whatever. Okay, we are streaming, so the stream key was the same. Holy fuck, I look weird. Wow. Alright, let's see how many people show up to this lovely, lovely, lovely stream. I know it takes a minute for people to get here. What time is it? No, it's 1 afternoon. Yeah, that seems fine. Da 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 da. Okay, it says. Why? I don't know. YouTube's being stupid again. Hey, Lauren. What's up? Okay. Sorry. So, like it says, this is just a stream that kind of recaps 2020. God, I look weird. Oops, not there. Okay, now the analytics are starting to kind of work a little better, I guess. Where do I go? I mean, what do I do? I guess we can just go here, because why not? But yeah, this is just to talk about 2020 and what the year ahead has in store, not in stock. This isn't shopping, Sparrow. Whatever. But anyways, so yeah, this is like a yearly ritual that we do on this channel to just kind of recap what the year's been like, how much we've improved. I mean, we've done very well. I think 2017 has been our best year so far, because we earned the most subscribers, and yeah, YouTube wasn't a bitch about it. But anyways, so we're just gonna start with the sub numbers, because man, my analytics are being weird. But anyways, we're gonna start with just the the subscriber number. So last year, according to the video that was posted on December 22nd of last year, before the shit show that was 2020 came along. Oh, shut up. My video resolution is normal, you shithead. We were at the dark. Blah, blah, blah. Hello, the dark author. We were at the subscriber number of 4,826. I've got it written down, by the way. We are currently at 6,278 subscribers. I'm hoping to end the year with at least what's the word? Or what's the number? 6,300 at least. That will be a good number for me, because it's not too much and it's not a specific number, but it's a number. And that's all I care about. But yeah, we earned shit, what was the number? Where are you? There you are. We have earned 1,452 subscribers, which I think is our lowest number, but you gotta put into the factors that YouTube is a constant spastic bitch. Like, literally it is. So, hey, Isbro, how you doing today? Be sure to check your Discord. I DM'd you something. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Pretty much. Trying to just avoid the plague like a plague. But, what am I saying? I don't know. But, hey, MLP Harmony Rocks. I'm just chatting with you guys. But basically what this is for is just to recap 2020. Oh my god, where do we even begin? So if you didn't hear the subscriber number that we started with on the 22nd of December, because I do this every year. This is just kind of a little ritual we do around here. We entered last year with 4,826 subscribers, and ended this year with 6,278. And what was the number again? It was 1,000. So we've earned 1,452 subscribers in this year. But there's been ups, downs, inside outs this year. I mean, where do we even begin? But basically, this is not to gloat or anything. I'm not like that. Like, woo, yeah, we made this amount of viewers. I mean, I'm glad we've made subscribers. Otherwise, the channel would just be kind of sitting at a dud right now, which I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is. He's like a man whose entire world and routine is shattered in front of his eyes. Not gonna lie, man, you don't sound good. You sound like you're in pain. No, that's just my voice, dude. That's just my voice. But basically, yeah, I'm happy with how many we've earned this year because it's better than, nothing. But, I'm hoping to end with at least 6,300. That would be a plausible number for me. An acceptable number, I should say. But basically, yeah, this year has been a lot. So, my God, where do we even begin? The bushfires, the elephant in the room, the things going on in the media right now, the crapshoot that was 2020, the turn of the decade. Like, man, this year has just been whack. Like, I don't know how to explain it. This year has just been the worst. It has been the absolute worst year ever. In my entire lifetime of 26 years of life, never before have I seen a year that was so fucking bad. Every single month it seemed like something new had happened that was just trying to just completely turn this year into the biggest shit show ever. And it didn't fail. But there's been good things in this year. Like, we've earned subscribers, so that's good. Like, I'm in no rush to get to 10K, 8K, 7K for that matter. I would have liked more, but you know what? You gotta go with what you got. And that's how I look at, the fan base and all that. And we have lost a lot of people this year. My subscriber rate has been all over the place. All over the place this year. Like, it's been, hey, we gain like 10 in a day, then we lose like 6 in a day, and then we lose 3 more, and then we gain back 10. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't know what YouTube and how YouTube works. I don't know the details. I don't know how it works, and I don't know how, just how stable the algorithm is. I mean, we all know it's bullshit, but basically 2020 has been a mess. Mainly in real life, though. We've done really well this year. Up until what comes before November? September, October. Up until the end of October this year, everything was going smooth. But that's because of, well, what happened, and basically because of the fact that I had to make some pretty big choices. Because I've been doing this for 4 years, and while I love doing it, and I love providing you guys content, and I love bringing new people in, inspiring people and all that, at the same time, like you guys have heard me say it a million times, I felt like I was stuck. Like I wasn't going to go anywhere else except where I currently was, period. Like, that's exactly how it felt. It felt as if there was no barrier beyond this, which is why I'm going to basically state things that are going to be a thing going into 2021 and forward. Guys, I am just going to give it to you bluntly. I am going to this channel, while it mostly has been devoted to MLP based content the majority of its entire lifetime, you've got to move to different things. You've got to move to different things if you want to progress. This is why I am going to be changing, what comes onto the channel. Because, I love providing you content, but it's just boring anymore. Like, it feels like you're stuck in a stalemate. Like, I don't know how to explain it any better than that. It feels like you're stuck in a standoff or a stalemate or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I just don't feel, comfortable with just doing that anymore. Like, that alone. You got to do more than one thing if you want to succeed. I mean, look at the MLP VAs. They've been on Barbie, MLP, previous versions of MLP. They've been on a lot of different things. Like, I can't name every single thing in Strawberry Shortcake, Teen Titans, like, just to name for Tara Strong, Powerpuff Girls, Teen Titans, even Teen Titans Go, I think. What else has she been on? Rugrats, yada yada yada. You get the point. She's been in multiple things, and she has been, progressive throughout her career, and that is why she succeeded as much as she has, along with all the other MLP VAs. Wired, get the fuck out of here. This is not for you. Hide. Anyways, so basically we are going forward with all new views of, what we're going to be doing on YouTube. So, well, yeah, YouTube basically, because I'm going to be moving outside of YouTube. Like I've said in previous streams, YouTube is not enough, guys. It's not enough. It's just not enough to make something out of. I realize there's been people here for like 8 to 10 years, and they've, had more fortunate luck. People like Markiplier, PewDiePie, what's his name? Jacksepticeye. Those guys have made, a living on YouTube. That's because they came in before YouTube got all wonky, and now YouTube's just a spastic mess. The monetization is just not working. It's not going to work. Not even minimum wage, jobs earn the amount of money that I do per month. Even if it performs well, it's still not worth it. But, that's just what's going to happen. Things are going to change, guys. Things are definitely going to be changing on this channel. But don't take that as a bad thing. It's for the better for me specifically, and it's for the better for, you guys, because you get to see me just perform outside of Pony. But besides that, Pony is not going away. Like, I messaged an author this morning because this project's kind of been on hold for over a year. So I talked to him, and I let him know, after all that happened, I'm not, I wrote basically a blog on FimFiction saying, Inky Hearts is dead. But I'm not saying that as I'm done with Pony. I am not done with Pony, guys. I just basically took steps back and kept my distance from certain places in the fandom. Like, I mean, if you were on Twitter, you saw it all. But I'm not going to relay on that because I want this to be a positive stream. But basically, as you have seen with the newest video describing the 18 plus stuff, I have gone a little into that as a test. And I'm not going to lie, it was a lot of fun. It was actually a lot of fun to do something different. My voice could expand beyond, Twilight and Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, it could expand. It could do different things. It could do things, and it was so fucking relieving. I loved it. And I'm going to continue to love it. Am I the biggest fan of 18 plus stuff? Not really. But guys, if you go off of a business perspective, what sells nowadays? I mean, that's what you gotta go with if you want to be successful. The only problem is I can't get Kindle to get off their high horses and to accept that Sparrow9642 and my real name are the same person. That's just a irritation going on right now. But whatever. That's why I posted it to Gumroad. Because Gumroad is also a place where you can post things that you make. And as long as it's not copyrighted, it should be fine. But that's only for people who are 18 plus here. And from my analytics that I look at on my channel, the majority are 24 plus. I would hope so, because that is important, because the majority of my content is not safe for work. Not safe for work doesn't just apply to, clop and all that shit, guys. It applies to gore, blood, murder. All that shit all counts as not safe for work. If it's not safe to talk about in any sort of environment without people going like, what the hell are you talking about? It's not going to work, okay? Yeah, it's not safe for work, but it's not in the not safe for work like category where you cannot show it on YouTube. I put a warning on every one of my videos, or try to remember to. I actually forgot to, I think, on Conflicts Between Dusk and Twilight and Help. Or it could have just been Help. But this is a reassurance. I am not leaving Pony, guys. A process of elimination will be getting back. I will be getting back to that as soon as the author posts one more chapter. I love that project. I went back and I listened to, like, part 3 today. And, oh, I was cringing so bad at the freaking, like, mouth noise that I missed and all that shit. Oh, my God. I mean, once you get past that and you just start kind of, like, listening and just get used to the sound, it's not that bad. But, hello, Dawn. Hello, Bees, Melise. I don't know. And hello, Royal Riff. I like that name. Sounds kind of cool. But, anyways, but 2020 has been up and down. Definitely. Kappa really didn't turn to be out as big as we thought it was going to be. Thank goodness. Because it was kind of scary. But once we got past, oh, this isn't as scary as you think it is, it wasn't that big of a deal. I have not heard from one YouTuber has gotten like a $5,000 lawsuit on their hands because hopefully they listen, and because YouTube actually did something smart. They added in the new uploading, preface thing where you go into your thing and actually on the upload process label it as not safe for kids or safe for kids, or if you put your channel immediately to not safe for kids, it immediately flags every video that you upload as not safe for kids. Now, production-wise, we've done very well. This year, I believe we've done very, very well. We've improved, for sure. I mean, we've had our mix-ups kind of, sort of. I mean, we've had some, ones with just, one image. But the editing has gotten so much better, and the mic quality has gotten so much better. I mean, it's because of you guys that I was able to get this mic and this new setup, because that's what makes the content, guys. And this is such a heavy step, like a humongous step for the channel and me specifically as a content creator. I cannot be more thankful for everybody who is still supporting me no matter what. I mean, we've lost a lot of people this year, but you know what? You want the real people, you don't want the fake people. That's what I've learned over the years. Like, there's probably some people that aren't even aware that this channel exists anymore that are still subscribed to it. I mean, I know I'm still in that boat because I'm subscribed to Jacksepticeye, but I don't watch his stuff very much. Like, I watch some stuff here and there, but I don't really watch his channel. Like, I'm not devoted to it. It's not a daily thing. So basically, yeah, things are going to be changing. For the not safe for work stuff, I am not taking any sort of chance of, even getting flagged or, yelled at by YouTube. So there will be redirect kind of stuff or, promotional kind of stuff for that kind of crap. The Gumroad stuff, I may lower the price, honestly, because now that I think about it, those are a little bit of hefty prices for something that small. So, I don't know. Maybe after this, I'll lower the price. But keep in mind, if you are a minor and you choose to purchase a product that is labeled as 18 plus, it is not my fault what happens to you. I only post it and I warn you that it's 18 plus. I label it 18 plus. That is the thing. That's all I do. Me as the content creator, that's all I do. I post it and I, promote it. What happens to the person who didn't take the hint of, hey, this is not safe for people, under the age of 18? That is not my fault. It's same with any sort of grimdark that you may be traumatized by, And I've heard a lot of people, give me flack for that. But you know what? if you're ever going to get anywhere in life, you have to eventually start charging. You do. And I'm not going to charge these things for free. I'm not going to charge these things. I'm not going to, set these things to free because it's just not worth it. I mean, while they are less, time consuming than the pony readings because they're not, like sound effects here and there and all that shit. They're actually like a real audiobook. You sit and you listen to background room noise, and you hear the author tell the story. Or, well, technically I'm the author, but the person who is telling you the narrator. God, I can't fucking. But yeah, I'm narrating the story to the person listening, and that's basically it. I put some music at the beginning, maybe add some, effects to the audio to make it sound, a little spooky or something like that. That's what I'm doing outside of YouTube. But yes, thank you, iDetect9. Listen to the warnings. I am not liable for what you choose to do. That is not my fault, and it is never going to be my fault. So if you want to take me to court over something like that, that's not going to be my fault, and you're going to lose miserably. Because I only posted the product. I made the product. I labeled it as not safe for work, 18 plus. That's your fault. You didn't take the hint, so you're getting punished. But basically, that is going to be a thing now. I don't know how often Pony is going to be posted, because I want to move just from Pony to something more. I don't want to just be devoted to Pony. It's irritating me, and it's stressing me, and it's just making things even more difficult for me. If you're talking about the deleted messages, it's a troll. It can just ignore that. But that will be a thing. There will be redirects and promotional videos for things on my Gumroad account, which is going to cost you money, but if you support me, and it's your choice. I'm not forcing you to do this. It's there for an option. So one thing I forgot to link was the Amazon what are they called? Paperback of the specific story that I have on Amazon right now. There's a paperback on Amazon that is available for the $10 price, which I think is a little fair. But I don't know. It's up to you guys. In fact, I should have put that in the description, but it's all right. But basically, yeah, if it says 18 plus, guys, it's 18 plus. I don't joke around. I'm 26 years old. I know what is not safe for work, and I know what's safe for work. So please take the warnings with caution, and if you're interested, all the support helps. But yes, I will be moving into other things just besides Pony, and yeah, I don't know how often, Pony stuff's going to be posted here. It used to be 2 readings a month, but you guys, I'm not going to lie, fan fiction is really, really dull right now. It's very dull. Like, everything there is just kind of bleh. Like, it's bleh. It's not good. Like, it's stuff that I've either, like, narrated before, written before, yada yada yada. You get the joy. You get it. But it's kind of like, what was the 2 ones that were very similar? I'm trying to remember. It was a Twilight-based one. Hang on, I gotta think about that for a minute. Twilight. But basically, I'm sorry, Twilight was very, very similar to another story that I had, and they were very, very close. Like, I remember, they were very, very close. Like, oh, it was a Process of Elimination. Process of Elimination, and I'm sorry, Twilight were very close. Like, Twilight has, like, this kind of psyche kind of thing going on. Yeah, it's very, 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 very close. I kind of found myself doing a lot of, like, Twilight-based stories as well. And yeah, it just wasn't fun anymore, guys. When you get stuck doing the same characters over and over and over and over again, it's not fun. That's why when I did like the not safe for work stuff, it was kind of awkward, but it was fun. I got to do different things than just, Twilight or Fluttershy or Rainbow Dash or Rarity, I love voicing the ponies, and I do love doing that, but, you gotta expand. That's something that I've seen a lot of pony creators doing. They didn't leave. Well, some have left, some have not. Like I've seen Lost. Lost this Halloween went from just doing like fan fictions to music, which was actually very creative. It wasn't what I expected it to be, honestly. It was parodies of songs, which is very interesting. Not gonna do well in the copyright situation, but you know, I don't think she does it for money anyways. I mean, she's got Patreon, but you know, that's just like one example. Another one that she left the fandom because of bad reasons for the past. Wubcake. Wubcake escaped that box that she was stuck in. She was stuck doing Sunset Shimmer, Adagio Dazzle, all of the main six, you know, all of the Equestria Girls characters that she could do. She wanted to expand outside of that, so she went to Danganronpa or whatever it's called. And even I watched the show, and yeah, it's very fun. It's actually a really cool kind of thing. It kind of reminds me of Saw mixed with, you know, it's just different. It's different. That's the word for it. Different. And you got to expand when you know you need to expand. Like, my mom's been telling me this for a long time. If I'm ever going to get anywhere, I need to start doing things besides Pony. Because, one, Pony stuff is under a third-party, you know, thing. So, while it is original, it's under one thing and one thing only. It's kind of like how my mom explained it during, like, the whole beef with, you know, what was going on Twitter. The person of said matter, my mom put it to me as this. They are famous in only one place. If they like walked into a coffee shop and was recognized, nobody would recognize her as who she really is. Nor would you know, I've never had personal, you know, like fan interactions. I'm kind of glad. I'm not the best social person, guys. But, you know, unless it's like a PonyCon or something like that, then I'm going to get noticed. But if I go to like a casual Walmart or a Smith's or, you know, a dollar store, nobody is going to recognize me. They've seen my face, but do they really know who I am? Probably not. Like, I've never had a fan interaction yet. It would be kind of cool, but, you know, that's just me. Like, like if I ever had to do like an autograph with my YouTube name on it, oh dear God, I'd be doing horrible. I actually practiced that one day, and it kinda was bad. Like, I haven't written cursive and, like, you know, those words for a while. Hello, Sphere Heart. But this is just, you know, that's where 2021 is gonna go. I'm going to be trying other things than just Pony, because it is driving me absolutely crazy. Unless I get out of Pony, I am not gonna go anywhere. That's just that. And while I am on the low, like, starting something new also is kind of like when you start YouTube. You're kind of building from the ground up. And while it is starting slow, all it takes is just for one little spike, and it will go whoop. Like, what was the one that set my channel off like crazy? That was My Little Pony, God damn it. Jurassic Park reenacted by ponies. That was a reaction, and when I posted that, I was still low in subscriber count, guys. I was like at 11 subscribers or something like that. And all of a sudden, like, I just uploaded, not expecting anything. Go out to get a snack, come back into my room and look at the fucking views. Over 100. I was like, okay, hold the pony show. What the heck happened here? So that's kind of like how I learned how YouTube works in terms of getting a lot of views. If you go with something like that's hot and new to the, you know, to the YouTube realm, it's going to probably hit a lot of views. I've done this before with Friendship is Musical. Friendship is Musical, yeah, I posted it on the day it was uploaded at the right time because it got over 50k views. And probably still gains views. And for those who are wondering, you know, where's the reaction to, like, the newest Friendship is Musical? Where's the reaction to, what was that one called? It's the newest one by Mintiru. Where are the reactions to those? Guys, I basically put reactions out entirely because because the reactions, while they are fun, they're not really my thing. Like, they're not really hoping to bring any sort of, effect to the channel. My calling is narration and voice acting. It is. And I just had to tell myself that and say, then focus what's on important. Then focus on what is important. I know some people like the reactions, but you know what? You gotta. I'm just going with the smartest motives at this point. Like, it's hard to explain. It's the smart move, pretty much. It helps to benefit you rather than hurt you. But other than that, yeah, 2020 was a ride. I mean, I think we all can say that 2020 was by far the worst year in the entire history of history. I mean, honestly. Do I think 2021 is going to be any better? Depending on where we're going with this election, I don't know. I honestly have no idea where we're going. Hopefully, we go somewhere good. Hopefully, everything doesn't just turn into a dumpster fire. And hopefully, I'm around to make more content for you guys. I mean, I should be around. I'm only 26 years old. I mean, seriously. But if there's anything this year has taught me, it's that shit happens. Shit happens. And you have got to do your hardest to live through it. And I speak this mainly from the in real life perspective. Like, this shit of a year has impacted a lot of us. Like, it has made life almost unbearable at this point. And yeah, it's just... But it's a challenge. It's all a challenge. And we're going to get through it as long as we stay proud and strong. That's basically how I put it. And it's like I said, what happened this year at the end of October, that's not going to stop me from doing things. I will continue to make content. I don't give a shit who thinks that I'm horrible, but when I'm not. Everything that happened actually was stupid. And honestly, the second thing that happened on stream was completely accidental. But whatever. I've let it go. I've dropped it. And you know what? I'm moving on. And that's all I can do. But if there's only other one thing that this year's taught me, it's to know who your real friends are and not who your fake friends are. If you're going to be in a situation and you want support, you go to the real people. And I can't think, there's a lot of people here in this fandom that I still love like they are my sister or brother. The people that I have to thank the most, especially towards the end of this year when shit went down, is Rebon-chan, what's his full name? Sapphire Sistrine Official, I think is his name. I don't know, okay? I'm terrible with names. Who's the other one? Kozak Fox. Who else helped me? Jacob M. Keen. AJ AP. Viola Rules. Or Rose. Who else? Lauren in the chat. A lot of people. Everybody who has stood my back, or not my back, but has, given me the support needed in the time, as much as, giving me the criticism that I need in order to improve. Thank you so much. This is why I always look to you guys. You guys are the ones that make the channel. You're the ones who are the blood and soul. Without you guys, I would be nothing. Simply put. That's basically the way that I see it. That's what I like to hear. Do your thing, my boy. Okay. But, hello, Super Spike. But yeah, things will be changing. And I hope that we just all can go into 2021 with a different kind of attitude, even though, this year sucked majorly. But look forward to new stuff coming in the future. Everything isn't going to be charged, and everything isn't going to be, not safe for work. like I said, guys, it's just kind of like stepping into a new territory, and you're slowly learning the waters. You're basically trying to just figure out what works, what doesn't. You know, it's also helping me to kind of find that, like, how do I put this? Like, way back when, before Pony, before, as Lauren would know, Alvin and the Chipmunks, I was a consistent writer. Consistent. I mean, I was writing chapters each and every day on paper. Like, this was before I really got into using computers and knowing how to use computers, yada, yada, yada. I mean, that shit, has been kind of on the back burner for a long time. I mean, I still write stories, but I don't write them as you know, common as I used to. This whole step back from Pony for a minute has really helped me to find that part of me again. Like, I'm hoping to write something that has been on the back burner forever. And I'm slowly but surely working on it. I'm on chapter 2? No, 3. And it technically is not safe for work, but not in the way that you would expect. It's not erotica. It's it's just got a lot of profanity, violence, stuff. You know, it's got a lot of not safe for work shit in it. It's like if this was a movie, it'd be rated R. Because it's got a lot of profanity and a lot of violence, like, all the way through. This is not a friendly story at all. Like, if you like those, like, you know, kind of stories where rebellious people are just going after the top dogs, you'll love it. But that's a matter of finishing it. A Pony's Tale is still in the works. I'm currently working on the second one. I don't even remember what chapter I'm on. I can actually check that real quick, because I'm writing it on FimFiction. Right? Yeah, FimFiction. If my computer will be nice to me. It may not, or may be. But I think if I remember correct, I'm on chapter, like, 5. Just waiting for my computer to be nice to me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, my computer is seriously slow. If this wasn't, if it wasn't streaming, it wouldn't be running as bad. But whatever, you gotta go with what you got. Ouch. I'm just glad FimFiction at least has the decency to fucking, you know, censor not safe for work shit, seeing it's all over their feature page. Today. I've got a lot of patience, but not that much patience. Okay, stories. Where are you? Oh my god, you're clear at the bottom, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh my god. Manage. That's what I need. There's probably a lot of titles right there you guys aren't even aware of, because they're kind of back burner ideas. Oh my god! Jesus, I swear this mouse pad's like dull. Okay, so I need to go to the bottom. This is an old shit one. There you are, found you. Yep, 5 chapters, so I'm on chapter 6. Either that or I'm starting chapter 5, one of the two. And this one's going to be especially hard to write because it's, pending title by the way, it's going to be really, really hard to write because it focuses mainly on character development and character build. So that's going to be tough. Yep. Okay, so I'm on chapter 6. Oops, wrong place. Wrong place. Thank you. God. Okay, there we go. But, yeah, it's an assurance. It is being written. It's just not been updated for quite a while. But that's because I'm working on a lot of projects at once. Like, this is one thing I don't like to do, is work on a lot of projects at once. I like to do one project at a time, but when you get to be a heavy content creator, you're constantly producing shit. Another thing I've been working for on, like on, you know, doing is what's it called? Music. Because you guys know I'm a musician and I do have some guitar covers in, you know, kind of in the background, but I don't know when the hell they're coming out. Still gotta record myself playing them. And yes, they are Prince Whatever covers because his music's not copyrighted. So I can play it freely without having the risk of getting fucking blocked. But anyways, but yeah, 2020 has been a fucking roller coaster. Yeah, season 9 was last year, but yeah, we also had, I think, was it Pony Life this year? Yeah, Pony Life was this year. Personally, it was exactly what I expected it to be. I know a lot of people hate it. They call it like the G4, G3 basically, G3.5 to be more common. Well, more correct. Jesus. But yeah, that's basically, that's, you know, in people's judgments. You know, I've seen people that love it. I've seen people that like it. I've seen people that absolutely hate it. But you've got to remember it's for kids. It's designed for kids. G5, you know, people have mixed feelings about it even though they haven't seen it yet. Nobody's actually seen it technically yet, like a physical, legit copy of it. But I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, guys, I'm still in the Brony fandom. I did not leave the Brony fandom. I'm still here. I am not going anywhere. I mean, I know it may seem like, you know, by not doing pony stuff, I am outside of the pony fandom. No, that's just a sign of me exploring new areas and trying to figure out new things. That's basically all that is. I mean, I know a majority of you are going to think otherwise, but trust me. I'm still a Brony. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. The pony shelf right off to this side is still full of pony stuff. There's ponies above my bed still. There's a lot of, you know, I don't really have any ideas in mind. That's another reason why I kind of took a break from pony too, because I'm dead on pony ideas, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Conflicts Between Dusk and Twilight was my last big idea, because I'd always wanted to write something with Sunset kind of as the protege. Inspiration kind of came from, what's her name? Minty Roots animation, The Fall of Sunset Shimmer, I think is what it's called. I liked their version much better, because Sunset is not a raging she-demon when she goes through the fucking mirror. When she goes through the mirror, there's two things going on. She's both mad at Celestia, but not for the reasons you would think. She's not just power hungry. She's actually making a legitimate point. She doesn't know how to, you know, befriend someone, some pony, because of the fact that her mentor never taught her how to do it. So partially, it's Celestia's fault too. And I like that. I like that there's, you know, something like that that's being addressed. But yeah, I got the idea from that and kind of just had to put it together in my head. Like, the original idea was that there was this forbidden zone that, you know, Sunset was originally Twilight. That there was this forbidden area in the castle or somewhere on the castle grounds that she couldn't go because it was forbidden, which would be the tunnels, which, you know, which is heavily inspired by the catacombs of Paris. But yeah, that was the last big idea that I have. There's one in the back of my mind right now that I have in mind because it's kind of inspired by, I don't even know the SCP number, but it's inspired by an SCP. Let's just say that. It's the one that I mainly listened to all the way through for the first time, and I really liked the concept. It was really cool. But it's not exactly like what it's, you know, what it's about, what the SCP is. It's actually a little different and a little bit more disturbing. Like I said, I'm still into horror. I am still into that kind of stuff. Guys, I've done a lot of, like, shit. I've done a lot of, like, different genres. I've done romance. I've done clop. I've done horror. I've done grimdark. I've done happy stuff occasionally. Hello, haven't been here in a while. Hello, Kingdom of, Jesus Christ. Pangean Ryanistan? Jesus Christ. But I just want you all to know I'm still here. I am still here. I'm not going anywhere, to quote Prince Whatever's song. You know, I'm not going anywhere. Pony is a humongous part of my life now. It saved me at a time when things were just not the best. You know, it pulled me out of the dark and allowed me to become a content creator. It gave me that jump, I just had to take it. And I did, and look at where we are now. And I can only hope for more people to come to the channel, people to get inspired by my content, to hopefully take that extra step when they're ready. You know, I had to really question, was I ready for an XLR mic when I bought this thing? And luckily I had, friends that, were able to help me out with that. The thing that you ask yourself anytime you want something new like this is, if you feel truly ready, are you ready? Like, you need to know your research and all that shit about, mics and all that. Especially XLR mics, because if you buy one with not an XLR cable or don't have an interface with the phantom power required to run, what do you call these things? Cardio, like a cardioid pattern mic, USB mic, not USB, fuck me, an XLR mic. If you don't know your research, if you don't get an XLR cable with it, and you get one with maybe a USB X thing on the, like a USB end on the end of it, that's not gonna work at all. What you need to know is you need the phantom power for any, like a mic like this. What do they call these fucking things? Crap, I can't remember. But yeah, they're a specific kind of microphone. I can't remember what they call them. It's not XLR, but like a cardioid microphone, like a cardio pattern microphone. They require phantom power, which is a boost of power that's required to give it enough power to run. I don't take my word for it, but that's what I see. If you don't have an interface that doesn't have the phantom power, it's not going to work. Period. So you just got to know your information, and that's what I did before I got it, and ta-da. But if you're planning on, upgrading, make sure you're ready. Make sure you have the experience. Make sure you're ready to delve into something. Like, also ask yourself this question. Am I devoted enough to really need something that fancy right now? Or does what I got right now work just fine? That's what you gotta ask yourself. And if the answer is no, then you're not ready. Well, if the answer is like no to like, do I need something, more fancy? If it's no, then you don't need something more fancy. Again, these are only required if you want to do some like, what I do, recording, voice acting, stuff like that. That's what these kind of mics are, designed for. They're not designed for live streaming, where you're like shouting your at your audience and all that shit. I mean, you can live stream. I'm live streaming with it now. But I'm talking like, gaming live streams or like where you're gaming on your PC. That is not what these are for. They are designed to basically keep noise within a certain vicinity. The reason I call them cardioid pattern microphones is because the pattern is in the shape of a heart. From like the back of it to the front is the shape of a heart. So just some tips if you are wanting to upgrade. You want to ask yourself, am I ready? And if you even question it for a minute, nope, you're not. So and I'm not trying to push anybody away from it. I'm just being honest. But be sure that you're ready, and yeah, do your research. Very, very important if you want to get into it. But what do I expect for the rest of the year? Not much, honestly. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the remainder of the month. Maybe I'll do something. I mean, I don't know, guys. Like I said, FimFiction is really, really dry right now. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a creepypasta or something. I don't know. But rest assured, I am still here. I am still making content. I'm just going to be doing things outside of YouTube. I'm going to be doing charged, things that you have to pay for. I know a lot of people hate that and think that I'm going, oh, he's just gonna do all paid stuff now. No, I'm not. Because, I do earn money from YouTube too, and I would rather keep it that way. I mean, I'm not being greedy, I'm just being smart. If I'm gonna ever get anywhere, I do need to start charging for stuff, guys. That's just how business works. And that's what it is. It's a business. I mean, well, it's not, a big business or anything like that. It's not, you know, it's a start. It's a start to something that can be huge. Do I know if it's gonna succeed or not? I don't know. I really don't want to be that famous. Honestly, I don't want to be that famous. Fame to me, like I've said this a million times, fame to me is like a fucking poison. It's it's like a two-headed rattlesnake, one way or the other. How I look at fame is like this. Okay, I'm famous in one fandom. Yay. Like, literally, that's how I see it. Yay. The fact that I inspire people, awesome. The fact that I, give people the courage to try and do something like this, cool. I am, flattered, when I get those, comments where I see these people saying, hey, dude, you really inspired me to try this out, I am flattered because the one that I will remember, was that from this year? I believe it was this year. But basically, this year I got a very interesting comment from a blind person. This really, really was wow. It was like a realization that I didn't even realize was a thing about audiobooks. Basically, because they're blind, they can't read the story. So hearing it in their ears allows them to perceive it in their own way. So they're hearing it in their head and putting the story together in their head. That's really cool. And I loved that comment. I loved it. Literally, I loved it. I hearted it. It was a damn cool one, and I really enjoyed seeing, I love seeing comments like that. Those types of comments are what I live for. The people that get inspired, the people that I help, the people that, even if they have a bad day, what a horror story helps them to get through the day. That's what I'm here for, guys. That's what I'm here for. To inspire, entertain. I'm not here to make a living off of, YouTube revenue. I'm not here for that. I'm here to make content that is, entertaining. I mean, I really pat myself on the back along with the rest of the team that helped to make Conflicts Between Dusk and Twilight. Because that one was the winner of this year's big project. I mean, a lot of people don't like. I know the majority of you don't stick around to the end because it's so fucking long, like an hour and 24 minutes or something like that. And I know that you don't see the additional endings because you're not watching the end screen. That's kind of my fault. Maybe I should have put something like at the beginning of the video, but it's too late now. But I just appreciate all of your guys' support and your continued support. Whether you have left and come back, whether you are into the pony stuff, whether you don't give a fuck what I do and just, want to be here and entertained. I appreciate every bit of it. Like, to the people that I have been friends with for years, like Lauren in the chat, Mosh Pen Ren. It's really hard to say. Those people are the people that, they're the ones that basically I still love to death because they're like sisters and brothers to me. I just, thank you for everything. You guys are what make this possible. And I hope that we can only get more and more progressively better and, keep posting content, keep posting what we need to post and to make this channel grow more and more. Like I said, I'm not in any rush to get to 10K. I'm not in any rush to get to 20K. I'm not in any rush to get to 8K. But, ending this year on 6,300 subscribers would be awesome. I'm just saying that as a goal. I mean, I have these little goals that I like to reach, but at this point, this has been one hell of a year, I mean that not in a good way, but it's been a ride, a negative ride. It's been a roller coaster of emotions and many things. But where we go from here, I have no idea, guys. But I figured I'd just let you know, what I've already said a million times. But things will be changing, and the channel will still be here. And so in between releases that I put out, you can go back and listen to the old shit that sounds cringy as hell to me, or you can go back and listen to maybe a series like I'm Sorry Twilight or Unmarked or something like that. That's what those are here for. But anyways, no matter what, thank you for your continued support. And my voice is getting tired, so I think it's time to call it a wrap. So thank you. So thank you guys for joining in on this stream, and yeah, just thank you for your continued support and everything. And yeah, I look forward to 2021. Kind of, kind of. But anyways, I wish you all a great night, day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you all later. And happy horrors until the next time. Bye bye.